In 2005, researcher s.o.y proposed a revolutionary idea that would challenge our understanding of human settlements in the Nile Valley. The question was profound yet simple. Were the biological similarities between Nubians and ancient Egyptians merely the result of recent history, or did they stretch back to the very first human settlements in the Nile Valley during the late Pleistocene and mid-Holocene periods? To unlock this mystery, scientists embarked on an ambitious journey through time, examining the skulls of nearly 2,000 individuals from 18 different Nubian and Egyptian populations from the late Pleistocene to the Christian era. Perhaps most revealing was the study of the Mesolithic Nubian population from Wadi Halfa, some of the earliest known inhabitants of the Nile Valley. These ancient people provide crucial insights into how the region was first populated. The Mesolithic group showed remarkably close biological similarities with later Nubian A group and C group samples from the same Wadi Halfa region. They also showed closer biological similarities to the pre-dynastic Egyptian population at Naqada than to other lower Nubian groups like the ones from Kulubnardi Island. What's more, the Mesolithic Nubian group displayed similar levels of genetic variation as other groups, suggesting something profound: that the genetic legacy of the Nile Valley's founding population had been established even before the Mesolithic period. This early genetic foundation was shared with Nubian and later Egyptian populations through interaction and genetic mixing over time. The key link was geography. Populations that were closer together showed greater biological similarities, regardless of whether they were classified as Egyptian or Nubian. The lower Nubian samples, from Wadi Halfa, Sayala C group, Giza, and Baiga, clustered together with Upper Egyptian Coptic, Badarian, and Naqadan samples. Lower Egypt populations in Gizeh, Cairo, and Lisht formed their own distinct group. Some populations had close biological connections that crossed these geographic boundaries. These populations showed greater internal variation, suggesting they experienced more genetic input from outside their region. For example, the Nubian population of Kerma, despite being geographically in Lower Nubia, showed closer biological connections to lower Egyptian populations in Gizeh and Lisht. Kerma was an important trade center along the Nile and part of the Kingdom of Kush. They had ongoing contact with Egyptians through trade and military interactions during periods when Egyptian power in Lower Nubia fluctuated under Kushite control. This interaction continued over many centuries through later periods, including the Meroitic and the Napatan period. The genetic continuity observed in these samples tells us something crucial about population dynamics in the ancient Nile Valley: that the genetic signature of the founding population in Wadi Halfa wasn't just preserved within the Nubian population, but also influenced Egyptian populations through a complex network of genetic exchange and continuity that persisted over thousands of years, rather than a series of complete population replacements.